For most of 6 weeks, as the Rockets went through their marathon of interviews with prospective coaches, seemingly endless meetings, and deep dives of research in a painstakingly slow process, they kept coming back to the same name. Stephen Silas had gone from impressive to intriguing until finally, the more the Rockets looked and talked, the overriding sense was that he was the right choice for them. Silas, a finalist for the position when Mike D'Antoni was chosen in 2016, will become the Rockets' 15th head coach, multiple individuals with knowledge of the deal said after the team reached agreement with the Dallas Mavericks lead assistant Wednesday. The Rockets also strongly considered one of their former coaches, Jeff Van Gundy, and their director of player development, John Lucas. But in the last 5 days, they became increasingly focused on Silas. A Tuesday Zoom meeting with players was the final step toward the organizations feeling in concert about the move, a person familiar with the process said. Silas was considered a strong fit, several individuals said. He has a history of working well with stars, including LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kemba Walker and Luka Doncic, and he had enormous success this past season in helping guide the Mavericks to the best defensive rating in NBA history. Beyond those career highlights, the Rockets were drawn to Silas's embrace of their philosophies and his suggested changes, becoming increasingly enamored with his ideas about building on their style and strengths with former MVPs James Harden and Russell Westbrook. People are labeling him as a terrific offensive coach, which he is, but he's more than that, said Orlando Magic coach Steve Clifford, a former Rockets assistant who had Silas on his staff when he coached the Charlotte Hornets. He's a terrific defensive coach. He's a very good communicator with players. He has a wealth of knowledge. He's worked with a lot of different coaches in the NBA. He'll want them to play balanced basketball, really good on offense and very good on defense. He's going to be prepared every day. He's going to have a plan to work on both ends of the floor every day. Everything will be very detailed. You have to coach every player differently, and that's one of his great strengths. He has a sense of how to communicate with each player. The son of former NBA All-Star Paul Silas, Stephen Silas has long been considered a top candidate to become a head coach. He landed the Rockets' job 40 years after his father became an NBA head coach and 17 years after the elder Silas was one of the runners-up for the Houston Post when the team chose Van Gundy. Van Gundy had extensive talks with new Rockets general manager Rafael Stone and team management about returning, though some of that was to get a better feel for the position after the departure of GM Daryl Morey.